Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, Matt here, OilersFanReaction. I thought maybe sleeping on it, I wouldn't have the same rage I had during the game. Maybe letting time pass, I wouldn't have raw emotion. No, it festered up more the more I was reading stuff, the more I was hearing stuff, the more I was talking to people. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Oilers had an opportunity last night to put a stranglehold on the Pacific Division. Oilers had an opportunity last night to win 4 in a row. Move into 5, move into 6 when we beat Toronto, Calgary. Instead, the team comes out flat. They shit the bed. They lose Draisaitl in the process. Not going to sit here and harp too fucking much on it. But if you're a referee, stay the fuck away from players. It's not that difficult. Yes. Draisaitl is day-to-day right now. Will he play against Toronto? That's up in the air. Will he play against Calgary? That's up in the air. Will he even go to the Olympics? That is uncertain today as of 11:12 in the morning on Sunday morning. They do not know if Draisaitl will be available for Germany at the Olympics because of a referee that has no clue where to stand during a game. I don't care how fucking fast the game moves. There should not be 4 officials out there. That makes... there's almost as many officials out there as there are players for one team. It's asinine. I get it. The game moves fast. The officials are out there to make sure that you get the calls right. But you can't even fucking do that. That's the thing. You're out there doing what? I'm sorry, but Draisaitl gets a high stick in the face. The stick is in his eyes for a good 5 seconds, and you're telling me as an NHL official you're not looking in the corner where the puck is? Oilers didn't lose because of shit officiating. Oilers lost because of bad goaltending and bad defense. Point blank, 0. I'm not going to go over the goals. Congratulations to Draisaitl. You are now the leading goal scorer of Oilers franchise history, passing Mark Messier on your first goal. The first goal that had the Oilers up 1-0. I'm not going to sugarcoat the shit. The Oilers had a lead twice. 1-0, 2-1. Blew them both. Jari gets pulled. Ingram comes in, does no better. I'm sorry, folks. We're getting the same goaltending we got before. But hey, let the other people sugarcoat that and say, oh, it wasn't the defense. And to Jari calling out your defense, go fuck yourself, buddy. Take some accountability for you getting scored on twice short side. Get the, well, their defense can't be run and gun. That's what this team is, bud. If you don't like it, request a trade. Because they're not changing. What you have in front of you as far as defense and offense is what you're going to get from here until you're not here. Sorry to hurt your feelings. But this is the Oilers. You knew it when you came here. You've studied them. You've watched them. You've played against them. You knew what they were. Did you think that just because you're coming here, they're going to change the way they play? Because Pittsburgh played a certain way before you to protect you? And they're doing the same thing for Skinner? They're blocking shots. They're selling their bodies. They're laying out for him to protect him? Did you think the Oilers were going to miraculously be a different team? No. They're not. They're not that guy. They're not those dudes. They do not block shots on a regular basis. They do not lay it on the line. As a team, as a whole, they don't. Individuals do, yes. Woolman does constantly. Nurse does absolutely. Podkolzin, ha. But as a whole, the Oilers don't. So if that's what you're expecting this team to be and do, get the fuck out of here on the next train. Request a trade. Because it's not going to change. Again, Oilers lose to Minnesota. Minnesota now can play run and gun hockey. Guess what? Minnesota Wild may be a team to be forced with in the playoffs. May not be. They may be get the Minnesota curse like they always have. Good regular seasons. Can't show up to win a playoff time. But they are no longer the one-dimensional, play the trap, win games 1-0, 2-1. They can now run and gun with the best of them. And they showed it last night. Yes, power play goals helped. Absolutely. When you get power plays, you got to capitalize. Maybe that's something the Oilers should take advantage of. When you get a power play, you got to capitalize. And instead of losing a face-off so fucking clean, let's battle for a face-off a little bit. Maybe the wingers shouldn't blow the zone as soon as the face-off is dropped. I don't know. That's an idea. Maybe the goalie should be ready to make a save. There's an idea. But enough of this. You guys enjoy the video. My name is Matt, OilersFanReaction. I have fixed the whole commenting situation. The reason why I had it set up like that is because I've been getting a lot of goofballs in the comments during live streams. And to stop that, I had to do the 1-day subscription thing. Maybe subscribe and you won't have that problem. That's the best I can say to you. Subscribe and you won't have that problem. It's not for members, it's just for subscribers. That's all. It just says, hey, subscribe for a day. So, I fixed it. It is what it is. It's not an issue. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the skills competition today if you're going. Oilers are off tomorrow. They're back on Tuesday when they play against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then Wednesday in Calgary. And then it's 3 weeks of we'll figure something else out. Anyways, my name is Matt. OilersFanReaction. Deuces.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Sometimes may